guys, welcome back again to Ava family. Yeah, thank you so much to all those that have subscribed. Thank you, we appreciate. Keep on subscribing, keep liking, keep sharing. Some of you have watched but you have not subscribed. Please go back to the channel and try to subscribe. Okay, this is your girl again, Chef Violet in the kitchen. My hair is still like this, right? I'm not thinking, I don't know when I will make it, but sure I will make it. The cost of making hair here is really not encouraging. One attachment is like 100 TL. So if I try to get like 3 attachments, that is 300, plus the money I'm going to use to make it, let's say 250, 300. This is like a half plot of land or a plot of land in my country. But nevertheless, I'll still make the hair. We'll keep on making hair because going on low cut is not an option. I once mentioned it in my house and hubby said, this is the first and the last I want to hear that. He actually like the way I'm carrying it. That is his choice. He like it like this. He doesn't even like me putting the attachment, but you know it's trouble keeping it like this. And for the fact that my hair is short, so that is by the way. I will make it. Even barbing it is not an option for me either, but because of the cost of making hair, I was considering it. Okay, that is by the way. So today we're going to make bread. We're going to make bread, agege bread. Precisely, yes, I'm going to make agege bread. Now, some people kept on asking me, how do you eat in the winter? How there's no sun? How do you get it rise? How do you make it rise? And all the whole question. So today I decided to make it to show my fans how to make bread even when the snow is outside. Yes, even when it's minus 20 degree. Yes, you can make your bread. All right, so today I'm going to show you the things I'm using for the bread. Okay, starting from this is flour. This is non-self-rising flour. Non-self-rising. Okay, get the non-self-rising. Now there is a flour for bread. There is a flour for bread, but it doesn't matter the one you use. That one is a little bit expensive, so I go for the normal. Any type of bread, any type of flour can go. Any type of flour can go. I hope this is not wheat. Sorry guys, okay, it's not wheat because I'm not prepared to make wheat bread. Okay, then I'm going with this. This is butter, the hard one. Why I go for this is less expensive. I told you what I'm going to teach you in this channel is trying to eat your food without having to break the bank. So this is like less than 3 lira. All right, I'm also going to put milk. Any milk is okay. Any milk is okay. I use lactose because lactose is without lactose. Okay, because I find it more nutritious. But you can use any milk. Any milk is okay. Then I have sugar. This is my sugar. Then I have 2 types of yeast. So I need to explain this. This is the instant yeast. This is the active yeast. So either you want to use the active yeast or the instant yeast is okay. If you want to use the active yeast, yes. If you want to use the active yeast, you have to put it in lukewarm water and allow it to ferment for like 10 minutes is okay. 10 minutes is okay. I will show you how it looks, how the look will be when it ferments. Then if you're using the instant, as the name implies, instant, just you have to pour it in your the dry things, I mean the sugar, the flour. When you are mixing it, you pour it directly. You don't have to put it in water to ferment. Then because you use this, when you are mixing it, The water you put, make sure the water is lukewarm water when you're mixing it. It's compulsory, so it will help it in rising. So basically this is what we are going to do. Then I normally use 3 eggs, but for today I have only 2 eggs. So if you have 2 eggs, you can also go. I have only 2 eggs, so I'm going to use these 2 eggs, and then it's going to come out. It's going to come out so delicious. Okay, basically then I have salt. I have salt. Okay, you're also going to put salt. I have salt. So now what we need to do is to mix. First of all, I'm going to use active yeast for today. So this is the first thing I'll do. I'll put it inside lukewarm water and keep it for 10 minutes to ferment. While it's fermenting, I will start mixing my dry things. I'm not going to put this straight inside my dry things, because it will be difficult to mix. So I will remove the, guys, you don't put it like this inside the microwave. It will spark. So I'm going to remove the back and then try to put it inside the microwave for like less than a minute. I'm not making it to look like oil, but I'm making it soft to be soft, to be easy to work with. So that is what I'm going to do with this, and then I'll start mixing. It's not difficult to mix it, not difficult. So I'll carry you along in the process. This is the butter. I told you must not buy the cup butter. This is the butter I showed you. So I've melted it. Look at how it's looking. Very nice, as if you bought the normal cup butter. So it's very easy now to work with. Okay, you can also put vanilla. This is vanilla, but to me this doesn't add anything. The addition of this is not significant, so you can do without this. All right, we are waiting for our yeast. In the next 10 minutes we will take it. We'll have to use it. Okay, this is 2 kg. The flour is 2 kg, so I'm going to use just 1 kg. All right, so this is 1 kg here. I put my sugar. I put my sugar. The sugar you put depends on how you like it. If you're the type that like it to be nice, to be sweeter, you can put more sugar. So I put the vanilla. The vanilla is not a must. You may or you may not. It's not, you can decide not to put it. If you're also a lover of nutmeg, you like the aroma to be sharp, you can also put nutmeg. But this one I'm making today, I'm not going to use the nutmeg. Okay, now we have to, okay, our yeast is ready. How do you know when the yeast is ready? Guys, look at where I put the yeast. I put 1.5 tablespoon, 1.5 inside a half of this plate lukewarm water. All right, then I covered it with a neat paper bag. All right, how do you know if it is ready? You can see the up. I think you can see it clearly. See how it's dangling. All right, this is to show you that the yeast has fermented. All right, so what else do we do? We try to get our eggs ready, because I've mixed all the dry things together, all the dry ingredients. Also the wet things, I'm going to mix them. I'm going to put them at the same time. Try to whisk your egg very well. Whisk the egg very, very well. Okay, I'm whisking my egg. You can whisk your egg with anything. If you have the whisker, you can use. I will prefer using the fork. I prefer using the fork to whisk my egg. It's easier for me. Okay. All right, so this is the, try to make a hole in the flour. Try to make a hole. Okay. We'll put our yeast. Put the egg we have, and then the milk, you'll be putting it as you're working on the flour. You're making the dough, you'll be putting your milk. So now there are other methods of doing this. There are several ways of doing this. So guys, whichever one is easier for you, we can decide to put this one after the other, starting from the yeast. We'll put the yeast, work on it, put the egg before the butter. So I do it this way because I don't have all the time. I don't have all the time to be in this kitchen. And the outcome, the final thing we are doing will be same. The outcome is same, so there's no changes. So whether you put it together or you put it one after the other, guys, it's going to come out the same. So the important thing is the kneading. So try to work on the dough very, very well. Try to work on the dough very, very well to give you a perfect finish. If you like, you can also decide not to put milk. So all these things I'm saying they are not a must. Okay? So this is half glass of milk. You can see this is half glass of milk. So I'm going to put this half glass of milk, but not at the same time. I'm going to put it gradually. Gradually, not to get my dough too watery. And for me to walk through it very well. For me to walk over it very well. Okay. Then I put the remaining milk. Okay. So at this stage, everything is inside. All the ingredients have gone in. The flour, the yeast, the egg, the sugar, the salt, the vanilla, the milk, everything is in here. So what you are trying to do is to knead it in such a way that you will not have it sticky. You can see my hand is sticky. So knead it to the extent that the flour will no longer stick on your hand. Once it's no longer sticking in your hand, then it's ready to leave to rise. So we are also trying to get the dough, to knead it very well. We are trying to knead the dough very well. Okay, I think we are getting to the last stage. See my hand? The dough is no longer sticking, and you can see how soft it is. Soft, but it's not sticking. It is soft, but it's not sticking. So that is another thing you need to know. Then, in case you're trying to defrost your butter and then something led to something, you were carried away and the butter turned to oil, please, you don't need to panic. Put the butter inside the freezer for like 3-5 minutes, depending on how the stage of the melting. The freezer will help you to get it together. Okay, you don't need to throw it away. The freezer will help you to get it together. So basically, this is what we are doing. We have to leave it to rise. We have to leave it to rise, and then we keep it in the oven. Once the 7 minutes is over, we keep it in the oven and allow it for 1 hour. 1 hour 45 minutes. I kind of like this flour. The dough is not looking white. It's Like, really? Are there some people that like eating dough? I don't know. Eating dough is good. Some people like eating dough, by the way. It's not my favorite. I've seen people eating it, but I don't like it that much. So while we are waiting, because we're going to put it, let me show you how it's looking. Oh, this is what 1 kg gave us. This is what 1 kg gave us. So what we are going to do to this pan, you can either put, see how the pan is looking, it's not, nothing is sticky. So you can either put oil or butter around the pan, or you put flour. Some people put flour, but I prefer to put oil around the pan. So what I'll do now is I have a remaining butter that I used before, so I'll use it to grease the pot, the pan. So, and then try to put this in here. So this stage is finished. This stage is finished. We'll try to close it and leave it in the oven. We'll leave it in the oven. After 1 hour, we come back and then you will see, I'll show you the process. It must have risen. I'll push it down, I'll push it down and then put it back for like 30 or 20 minutes. When I bring it back, I'll start working on it. Now, we don't have, or if you don't have bread pan, you don't need to worry. We're going to make, the burger bread does not need a pan. So we're going to mold this our bread in the burger shape. And it's also going to represent what we call it. Okay, let's wait for the oven. Yeah, while we are waiting for our bread, we've put it in the oven. Okay, some people are asking me to cook egusi soup. Yes, I'm going to cook it, guys. Whatever you ask me to do, I will do. Yes, that is a promise. So your wish is my command, guys. I will do. But talking about egusi, guys, cooking egusi soup, man, it's like cooking party food. Egusi is really expensive. But look at the one, what I got not quite long from the market. Guys, can you see how tiny this is? You know, I got this from the cheaper market. There's a market we call Aksarai, all right? When you get there, you get things cheaper. But the market around my area, this thing is 20 lira, okay? I got this for 10 TL. Understand? Egusi is melon. So some people are asking me to make the melon soup. I'm going to make it, but the ingredients are really expensive. Like, for me to make a very good egusi soup, really, to teach you the real egusi soup, I need this, like, at least 5 or 6 of this. Just the melon. We are not talking about the meat, the fish. Stockfish is, one stockfish, like the head of stockfish, is apparently 150 TL. Just the head of stockfish. When you ask them, they say the border is closed, it's difficult to take something from Africa. We don't blame them. Yes, we know all this, but really, guys, should have mercy on us, the buyers. Things are really very expensive. So I'm going to, that is not an excuse anyway. I'm going to make egusi soup. Like the next 2 videos I'm going to post, one of them, it should be egusi soup. So guys, watch out. You can make your egusi soup with spinach. You can also make with bitter leaf. Actually, from where I come from, bitter leaf is our favorite. Talking about bitter leaf, for me to use bitter leaf to make this egusi soup, I need up to 50 lira bitter leaf, which is, you know, bitter leaf is just like this for 10 TL or 20 TL. So I'm going to make combination of spinach and bitter leaf. It's also very nice. It's also very nice. So in next 2 videos, as I said, we should be able to make. I like my soup busy. I don't know if you like a busy soup. What do I mean by busy soup? I like it. I like things inside. I like when you take it, you see this, you see this, you see this different types of meats, different fish, all those things. I like it busy. I think that is the word. Okay, so we are waiting for our bread for like an hour or 40 minutes thereabouts. I'll carry you along till we get to the end. You see what we used? I told you you don't need to break the bank to make bread. Okay, what we used, the flour you use 1 kg is less than 5 TL. We use just half glass of milk. I can't quantify it, but let's say 1 TL. Okay, then the sugar, okay, let's say sugar, milk and salt 1 TL, then 2 eggs is 1 TL, and what else do we use? The butter is less than 3 lira, and that is all you need. All you need to get like we'll get up to, let's say 3 we'll get roughly around 18 of that bread, of the burger bread, out of what we are making. So you see, you can make bread for your loved ones, you can make it for your friends and your family. Okay, and it's very good. It's very, very delicious. So you can try it at home. Let me know. So while we are waiting, let's wait. Okay guys, this is roughly an hour. I've gone to the oven to check the bread we put. Okay, as you can see, our bread is doing pretty well. You saw the bread I showed you, the small dough I show you. Can you see the dough now? Can you see? It's really doing well. So what we have to do, we will deflate it. We have to deflate it and put it back in the oven for another, say, 20 minutes. This is roughly an hour. It's roughly an hour. Wow, this bread is going to come out very delicious. Guys, you can see the way it's dropping. It's about dropping from my hand. It's looking so Can you see our bread? Guys, you are doing a good job, you and I, because you are here. That's why the bread is good. Okay, so we're going to close it again, okay, and take it back to the oven for like roughly 30 minutes. This is the lid. We put the lid, put it back for 30 minutes, then we'll bring it out and we'll try to mold it and start baking. Okay guys, I think this is approximately 25 minutes. So now we are ready. You can see this is the second time. Now we are ready to do the bread. Wow, guys, can you see how our dough is? Okay, this is where we are going to work the bread on. And guys, actually, I think I need I'm thinking of getting a table that I'm going to use for all these things. I'll be cooking, I'll be baking. I need a table. It might not actually be big because I don't have that much space in my kitchen. So I'll get a table that will fit the kitchen. I'm trying to look online. I'm trying to check Trendio to see if I can get a table. And I will do it as soon as possible because I have other things to bake, to cook and everything. So for today, I'm going to work here. Okay, this is my dough. Wow. Oh, I'm happy the way the dough is looking. So I'm trying to sprinkle flour on it so that we can work on it appropriately. In case you don't even have a place you can work on, it don't also matter. You can work on it in your pan or in your bowl. All right, whatever you have, you can use it. Whatever you have, you can see how, oh my God, I'm so happy for the outcome. This bread is going to be so yum 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 yum, so delicious. So this is the pan I'm going to use. I told you guys, if you don't have a bread pan, you don't need to worry. Okay, this is the pan we are going to use to put the burger shaped bread. So what you're seeing here is butter. I've used butter to grease the pan, to rub on the pan. So what we do is, remember, it's still going to rise. So depending on the size you want, you do like this. Work on your hand. You can see how my hand is going. My hand is going very, very well. I'm trying to work on it. So if you don't have a place where you can work on it, you don't need to worry. Just work on your hand. Work on your hand. I'm trying to give it the shape of the burger bread, or the bread that we use for burger. Okay. So can you see? This is how I place it in my pan, giving space for the rising, because it's going to rise. Giving space, because I'm so good at this, I don't need to cut and divide, but you can also cut and divide so that you make the sizes to be uniform. All right, you can also cut and divide, then place here. For the tray you saw, or the tray I show you, or the pan I'm using, I'm going to make it 3 by 3. I'm going to make it 3 by 3, 3 horizontal and 3 vertical, because I'm giving space for the rising. It's also going to rise again, so I'm giving space for the rising. So as you can see, this is, we got like 9. You can see how they are. So you don't need a bread pan. If you have a bread pan, perfect. It's very good. The small bread. Also, we have the leftover. I put the leftover here. You can see how they are looking. They are also going to be the same shape, the same with this. You can see the one in the middle. I will show you when it's ready. And if you're interested in knowing how this shape is being done, you can also leave a comment. You can also leave a comment. All right, we're going to leave this for like 10 minutes before we start baking. This is our bread, guys. We are done. Okay, let's see. All right, this is how I love the bread, like the color. Okay guys, this is our bread. It's still very hot, but you can see the inside. Oh, can you see how lovely the bread looks? You don't need to break a bank to make your bread in your home. How do you like taking your bread? I like mine with a glass of milk. So delicious. One bread at a time. One bread is enough because it's thick, it's heavy, it's filling. So one bread is enough for you. All right. And how do you preserve it? Because the bread we made came out how many? 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We have 14 bread. 14 of this bread out of the 1 kg we made. You're not going to finish it except if you have friends, family that are around you. But for the fact you're not going to finish it, please put it in a nylon, double the nylon, and tie it very well. That's when it gets cold. And put it in the freezer. Why are you putting it in the freezer? This is the secret. Whenever you bring it out, it still has the taste, the look, and everything remains the same. It doesn't change. The freezer keeps the texture, the look, and the taste the same. So freeze it, and whenever you want to, guys, do you know how this kind of bread you try to whenever you bring it out, microwave it. Microwave for like a minute, or yes, a minute thereabout is okay. It will bounce back to how it was when you froze it. Okay. All right, guys. If there's any other thing you want me to do, please do let me know. Put in the comment section. I will do it. Okay. Thank you guys for subscribing. Thank you for liking. Thank you for sharing. We are happy because you're with us. Without you, there's no ever family. All right. See you guys.